Good morning to all of you. Today we'll start class 9, chapter 6, lines and angle. Today we solve exercise 6.2 questions. In previous lecture we discussed about when two parallel lines is cut by a transversal line, then there are 8 angles formed. There are different angles. First of all, in corresponding angles, vertically opposite angle, alternate interior angle, alternate exterior angle, and interior angles on the same side of a transversal line and sum of linear pair. So today we start question exercise 6.2 question solve. So first of all, take question number first. Question given: in figure find the value of x and y, then so that AB parallel CD. AB parallel CD. First of all, you find the value of x and y. So first of all, figure is this is line AB, and this is line CD, and this value is y, and this value is 130, and this value is 50, and this value is x 50 degree. So first of all, you find value of x and y, then so that AB parallel CD. AB parallel CD. So first of all, find value of x and y. How can we find value of x and y? First of all, we see this is a line and this is also a line, and this is a intersecting point. This is an intersecting point. Now you can see easily this is a line and this is a ray. Let's take a point. This is O. This is line L, and this is a ray AO. Then we can write x plus 50 is equal to 180 by linear pair of angle. So L is the line and AO array stand on line A. So we can write x plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree, and we write in bracket linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. So this is plus sign. By transform this is minus sign. So x is equal to 180 minus 50 degree. So we get the value of x is equal to 130 degree. So we find value of x is equal to 130 degree. This is the line L and this is line CD, and this is the intersecting point. And now we already know when two lines are intersect, then their vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. Hence y is also equal to 130 degree by vertical opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. You can write this vertically opposite angle because this line L and this line CD is intersecting point. This is point M, and we already know the when two lines are intersect, then their vertical opposite angles are equal to each other. So we find value of x is equal to 130 degree, and also the value of y is equal to 130 degree. Now we show AB parallel CD. This is line AB and this is line CD. The value of x is equal to 130 degree, and the value of y is also 130 degree. Here you can see the value of x and y. The value of x and y is equal to each other. It means AB parallel CD, because this angle and this angle are alternate interior angles. In this condition, AB parallel CD, because this angle x and this angle y are equal to each other. Here you can also see this is y, this is 50 degree. This is 50 degree, and this is also 50 degree, because here when this is 130 degree, this is also 50 degree by linear pair. And now you can see easily this is x and this is 130 degree and this is also 130 degree. It means AB parallel CD. You can write the reason of this angle A is equal to angle Y. It means AB parallel CD. X is equal to Y, alternate interior angle. So we can say AB parallel CD. So this is the complete explanation of question number 1. So further proceed, please pause the video and note it down. Now we move question number 2. Question number 2. Question number 2 given AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. If and Y ratio Z is equal to 3:7, find the value of X. So first of all, we draw the figure. This is the question of exercise 6.2. 6.2. This is a line. This is also a line, and this is also a line. This line is AB, CD, EF. We write the quotation AB, CD, EF. This is AB, CD, and EF. EF. This is a transversal line, and here this is X. This is Y and this is Z. X, Y and Z. And the given here AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. CD parallel EF. And Y ratio Z is equal to 2:3. 2:3. Find the value of X. First of all, this line AB parallel to line CD, and this line CD is also parallel to EF. It means what is here? AB is also parallel to EF, because AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. We can say that AB parallel EF. So we can write AB parallel EF. AB parallel EF. If X is equal to Y and Y is equal to Z, now we can say easily X is also equal to Z. X is equal to Y and Y is equal to Z. Then we can easily say X is equal to Y. So this method is applied in this figure. XY parallel, AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. So we can easily say that AB parallel EF. And this is a transversal line. So there are X, Y and Z angles. The ratio given between Y and Z is equal to 2:3. This angle and this angle. Here, this is angle Y. This angle is also Y. How? Corresponding angles. So first of all, we take let Y is equal to 2a. Y is equal to 2a and Z is equal to 3a. Z is equal to 3. And here Y plus Z is equal to 180. How? Linear pair of angles. Y plus Z is equal to 180. How? Linear pair of angles. So this is Y and this is Y. How? Corresponding angle. So first of all, we write. Let's this is a point A. नेमिंग कर लेते हैं. This is M and P. Angle A, angle M and C is equal to angle NPE. Corresponding angles. Now put value of M and C. This is Y. So the value of NPE is also Y. Here and NPE and NPF is equal to 180. So we write angle NPE plus angle NPF is equal to 180, and we write in bracket linear pair of angles. angles. Put the value of NPE, Y and NPF in Z is equal to 180. So value of Y is equal to 2A plus 3A is equal to 180. It means the value of A is equal to 5A is equal to 180 degree. So the value of A is equal to 36 degree. The value of A is equal to 36 degree. So we find value of value of Z, and also we find the value of X. So first of all we find value of Y. So Y is equal to 2A. It means value of Y is equal to 72, because 2 into 36 is equal to 72, and Z is equal to 3A. It means Z is equal to 108. 108. Here X plus Y is equal to 180 interior angles of the same side of a transversal line. Yeah, co-inter-angle X and Y are co-inter-angles, X and Y are interior angles on the same side of a transversal line. Here this is same side. Now we can write easily X plus Y is equal to 180 degree, and we write in bracket co-inter-angle. Here X plus Y is equal to 180 degree co-inter-angle. First of all AB, so we put the value of Y. X plus 72 is equal to 180. So the value of X is equal to 180 minus 72. So value of X is equal to 0 minus 2, 8, and 7 minus 7, this is 0, and this is 1. So the value of Z is equal to X is equal to 108. So this is the complete explanation of question number 2. So further proceed, please pause the video and note it down. Now we see again this question. AD parallel CD and CD parallel EF. So AD is also parallel to EF. So we can write AD parallel EF. Now the ratio between Y and Z is equal to 2:3. So we take value of Y is equal to 2A and the value of Z is equal to 3A. So here this angle and this angle is equal to each other. How? Corresponding angle. So we can, this is angle Y, so this is also angle Y. Now angle Y and angle Z, the sum of angle Y plus the sum of angle Y and Z is equal to 180 by linear pair of angle. So the value of Y plus Z is equal to 180, and put the value of Y is equal to 2A and Z is equal to 3A. We find the value of A, and with the help of A, we find the value of Y is equal to 72 and Z is equal to 108. Now in condition X plus Y are co-inter-angles, so we use this method. X plus Y is equal to 180, so X plus 72 is equal to 180, and finally we get the value of X is equal to 108. 108. Question number 2. Here the ratio between Y and Z in given you exercise is 3:7. 3:7. So you solve this question by putting the Y and Z is equal to 3:7. 3:7. This question is already correct. So and here angle is AD parallel EF. AD parallel EF. AD parallel EF. And this is the transversal line. So this angle is equal to this angle. How? Alternate interior angle A is equal to angle Z, and now you can see easily the value of Z and the value of X is also equal to each other, because angle A and angle Z are equal to each other by alternate interior angle. So this is the complete solution. Now we proceed question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 3 is do yourself. We proceed question number 4. Question number 4 is, first of all we draw the figure. This is point P, this is point Q, this is point R, this is point S, this is point T, this is point T, and the value given PQR is equal to 110, PQR is equal to 110, and RSTRTSR is equal to 130 degree. And we find value of QRS. So we are interested to find the value of QRS. QRS. Question given PQ parallel ST. PQ and ST are parallel line. PQ. Question given PQ parallel ST. PQ parallel ST and PQR. PQR is 110 and RST is equal to 130. So find value QRS. So we are interested to find the value of angle QRS. So first of all, this line and this line are parallel to each other. It means when we proceed this line, this is point M, this is point M. So PQM are also aligned, and ST is also a given line, and SR is a transversal line. SR is a transversal line. So we can see easily this angle, and how can we find? We find the value of QRS at a different time. So first of all, we use this technique. This is 130. This is 130, and this is point N. This is point N. Now this is where PQ parallel ST. So MN is also parallel to ST. MN is also parallel to ST. So this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 by co-inter angle. 130 plus this angle is equal to 180 by co-inter angle. It means this angle is 50 degree. This angle is 50 degree. First of all, we complete this question by roughly. This is 130, so this is 150, 50, and this is a line and this is a ray. This is a ray. So this angle is 70 degree because this is 110. So 110 plus 70 is equal to 180, and this is 50. So this is already 50 by vertically opposite angle. And in triangle QRN there are two angles and the angle one is unknown. So first of all you find angle QRN, then you find angle QRS. So this is the first type. So first of all you PQ is produce 8 point M, and PQ is cut SR, and PQ cuts SR 8 point N. Now ST parallel NM. So the value of TSN plus SNM is equal to 180 co-inter angles. So we put the value of PSM 130 plus SNM angle SNM is equal to 130 and we find angle SNM is equal to 50 degree. Now PN is a line, PN is a line, and RQ ray RQ stand on PN line. So we can write angle PQR plus angle RQN is equal to 180 degree. So we put the value of PQR 110 plus RQN is equal to 180 degree. So we find value of RQN is equal to 70 degree. Now in triangle QRN angle QRN angle 70 plus 50 plus angle QRN is equal to 180. So we get QRN is equal to 60 degree. 180 minus 60, this is 60 degree. So the value of QRS is also 60 degree. Value of QRS is also 60 degree. So this is the complete explanation of question number 4, exercise 6.2. So further proceed, please pause the video and note it down. So exercise 6.2 question is completed. Now question number 6 is question number 5 do yourself, and question number 6 is solve tomorrow. So please pause the video and note it down. Thank you.